The man wanted to become immortal, so he deliberately ate a piece of mochi, hoping it would choke him to death. But things didn't go as planned. The sticky mochi got lodged in his throat, leaving him gasping and writhing in agony. In that moment, his soul slipped out of his body. The desire to die vanished instantly. Desperate, he searched for Ichiro, the only person who could see spirits. Ichiro grabbed Gonpachi's tongue and yanked the sticky mochi loose. They thought they had saved him. But when Gonpachi's soul returned to his body, he struggled briefly and then passed away. It was the first time Ichiro had ever witnessed a human death. He burst into tears, convinced that he was the one who killed Gonpachi. Gonpachi gently comforted him. Death is something everyone must face, and it was no one's fault. Only then did Ichiro finally let go of his guilt. Together with his dog, Jiro, he carried Gonpachi's body back inside the house. Gonpachi asked Ichiro to keep the truth about his death a secret. Ichiro kept his promise. Whenever people asked about Gonpachi's passing, he chose silence. But that night, Gonpachi came back. He couldn't understand why he still couldn't ascend to the afterlife. Ichiro led him to a woman's grave. That's when Gonpachi remembered the love of his youth. Miss Hana lost her parents at a very young age, and was raised by her uncle and aunt until she was 16. Her family was poor, so she worked 2 jobs every single day. No matter how busy she was, she always made time to meet Gonpachi under the cherry blossom tree. The two were deeply in love. Then tragedy struck. A wealthy 42-year-old man proposed to 16-year-old Hana the night before. Gonpachi begged her to refuse, but Hana forced a smile and said she felt happy. She said marrying him meant servants, comfort, and an easy life. What she never said was that she didn't want to burden Gonpachi. Through tears, she told him to work hard and become a teacher. That very night, Gonpachi told his father he wanted to marry Hana. He refused to let her marry the 42-year-old Yoshiketsu. Determined to run away together, Gonpachi went to find Hana. He grabbed her by the arm and pulled her away from the laundry. They promised to meet under the cherry blossom tree the next day. But when Gonpachi was about to leave, his father collapsed from a heart attack. He had no choice but to abandon the promise and rush to find a doctor. By sunset, he finally found hope. He pounded desperately on the clinic door. Only after nightfall did his father's condition stabilize. Relieved, Gonpachi rushed to keep his promise. But Hana had been waiting the entire day. Footsteps approached. It was Hana's aunt. She wanted Hana and Gonpachi to be happy, but life never seemed to allow it. By the time Gonpachi arrived, Hana had already been taken home. When he shouted her name outside the house, her aunt pulled him aside. She told him Hana had just been taken away by the groom's family. Not long after, Gonpachi received a telegram. It said Hana had caught a severe illness. By the time he reached her, she had already passed away. That was why Gonpachi never loved anyone else. If Hana hadn't ascended to the afterlife, then she must still be waiting for him somewhere. Together, they returned to the cherry blossom tree. Unbelievably, Hana had waited there alone for 50 years. As they finally ran toward each other, the cherry tree, which hadn't bloomed in decades, suddenly burst into full bloom.